Good morning. We slept in a little bit. Oh. This side, I know this side of it. What is going on? I made it decaf because although I look like this, caffeine does not help me. It just makes me anxious. It gives me a stomach ache, so decaf it is. Cheers. Oh, so I know I said I had a modeling gig today. I got an email really late from my agent last night. Turns out it's Friday. So then I had to move all of the meetings that I moved from Wednesday to Friday back to today. I was very disappointed. Here, let's go sit down. So yeah, turns out the modeling shoot is on Friday. So I was so like mentally already prepared and ready for this job today. But you know what? I'm embracing it. It's fine. I'm gonna be able to get a lot of my weekly tasks done today, and then tomorrow I have a bunch of events, and then Friday the modeling gig. So damn, that means I need to film my group coaching trailer today. I just realized. Wow. Okay. Well, today is Wednesday, so it's a rest day. I'm not going to the gym. We're gonna do a little bit of yoga, and then I guess get camera ready and prepare our little 1-minute thing. And then I have another coaching today with one of my coaching clients. But for now, we're gonna do our morning meditation. This coffee machine makes so much foam. I feel like I should be eating it with a spoon. Oh, that is so crooked. Okay, crazy. Should we go on a walk? I do have a lot of content that I need to film. I need to make a model video for my model agency. Just like my runway walk and introduction and all that jazz. And that trailer filming and my coaching client. So it's gonna be another day of being indoors in front of my, what am I doing? In front of my laptop for most of it. But that's okay, because then starting tomorrow, we got nothing but fun. I'm going on the Drew Barrymore show tomorrow, not as like, don't get get too excited. Just as an audience member, because two of the girls whose podcast I went on in North Carolina randomly emailed me and they were like, we got tickets, you want to go? And I was like, yeah, I want to go. That's why I had to pick up some clothes yesterday too, because they have like specific stuff that you're supposed to wear. Oh my god, I have dog hair everywhere. And then after that, after the Drew Barrymore thing, I have a review with my model agents. And then right after that, we have that gallery walkthrough at Fotografiska. So I'm debating, the tour that they're giving starts like exactly an hour after my review. And it's in Manhattan and I'm in Brooklyn here. So I might just sit in a cafe in the city and do the review so that I can be there for the beginning of the tour, because I would hate to miss like the first hour of it. So yeah, and then Friday the modeling gig, and then it's the weekend, the freaking weekend. And yeah, so starting tomorrow, we can put down the laptop. I know I'm literally just going to walk the dog, but my face feels rusty. And I can't stand it. Debating whether I need to wash my hair to film this video. Maybe I shouldn't get too perfectionistic about it, because I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna go on the landing page on my website for my coaching business and stuff. There's only so much you can do as a one-person show. I think what's more important is that I feel confident and I really believe in the stuff that I want to say and the reasons why I'm doing it. And I'm working on releasing all of the doubts and fears that pop up along the way. My business coach is such a big help in that. Yeah, let's go walk the dog. Gotcha. Okay, we did it. Let's go, team. Yummy. I'm trying to eat a lot of protein. Eggs, cottage cheese, little like protein oats chia thing. Yes. So I want to talk about something that I really don't want to talk about, mainly because I'm embarrassed about it. Like, it's like 11:30 and all I've been doing is rewatching like episodes of The L Word. It is so sunny outside, and yet I'm just like on the couch like a little gremlin being like, it's too bright, I can't see the TV, and like so sleepy and not very nice to myself in my head, being like, what are you doing? You're so lazy. And like, I think I have this expectation of myself that I have to be perfect all the time. And if people saw me like being lazy on like a work day morning watching TV, like that somehow like ruins my reputation or like the way that people see me or think of me. And I think that comes from like literally back in childhood, like in school and stuff. Like my parents would always tell me like, you're amazing, you're smart, you're, talented, all of these things. And in school I would always get straight A's. Like I think I got my first B when I was like in 4th grade, and I'm pretty sure I almost cried, which sounds so silly, but like up until I graduated high school, I had created this image of like the perfect version of myself in my head towards everybody else. And part of that version included like always excelling and never really having to try hard or just being that little bit better than everybody else. I can't believe I'm sharing this with you guys, but like, I don't know, I was like that girl in school that like never had to study hard and always got perfect grades, and I was smart and sexy, and I was this perfect version of like the woman that all of the boys wanted, but nobody could have me because I was a good girl and I was always in a committed relationship. Like this like really, sorry, but fucked up narrative about who I was. This was before I came out as gay as well, and like I really didn't know who I was, so I created the version that I thought was the most lovable. And part of that is this like overachiever kind of persona. And I'm realizing now I still hold on to that. That's why I wanted to tell you guys that like, I don't know, my morning has not been that version of myself. I'm not always that perfect version that's always working hard or overachieving, and that's just the reality of it. And I feel like I show it right now too. But with the things that I attach shame to, I found that once I say them out loud and I share them, it takes the power out of those things that hold control over me. And I don't want this to hold control over me. I want to be able to be gentle with myself and allow myself my humanity, and laziness is sometimes part of that. Demotivation is sometimes part of that. And I make it so much worse by beating myself up about it so insanely much, rather than not kicking a dog when it's down, literally, like being kind to myself and allowing myself rest when I need it. And I think if I were to do that, then I would recover faster, and need less rest. And I watch so many people fall into that trap, where they don't really allow themselves to rest emotionally as well, and in their mind. And that's where, why we think we're lazy. We're not lazy, we're human. Glad I got that off my chest. I'm gonna go take a shower now, because even though it's the last thing I want to do right now and I really don't feel like it, I want to show myself that I love myself and that I can take care of myself. Just thinking how crazy it is that sometimes we can be feeling so low, and don't worry, I'm fine, like I'm really fine, but sometimes we can be feeling so low on energy and stuff, and yet we still pull ourselves together and we put on a face to the world. Like right now, I'm getting ready for my coaching client. And I think that's a good thing. Like, it's a good thing that I can, get up and continue on. And usually when I do, I get in a better headspace as well. It's all about mental energy, right? But I know that some people who suffer from depression and stuff, like, sometimes that is virtually impossible for those people, and it can take so much longer to get out of a rut and really affect your life. And I'm so grateful for the fact that, yes, even though I have times where I am overly self-critical and demotivated and hard on myself, that so far in my life I've always been able to grow and evolve and move past that and bring myself back to myself. And I'm feeling really grateful for that right now. I'm feeling grateful that I do harbor a friendship to myself internally, and I can take care of myself, even though sometimes I need extra effort to remind myself of that. But I can and I will. And that is a blessing. And you can too. I'm not just doing the makeup for the coaching session. I want to be somewhat ready to film my little trailer clip afterwards, because it just needs to get done. Doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to get done. One of my best friends, Carrie, we were co-working last week, and she said, "Don't get it right, get it written." Like if you were an author. Don't worry about making it perfect, but you do have to get it on the page, you know? I love that saying. Okie dokie. Quick eyebrows. Doing that thing again where I have like 10 minutes and I really want to set up that opal for this coaching call. I think in my head I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be so easy. Plug it in, done. I'm sure I'm gonna plug it in. There's gonna be like 10,000 steps to installing it. And I'm gonna be like, I don't have time. Because I'm doing this instead. I wish I had a little bit more action to show you guys. I will tomorrow, the day after, over the weekend. I'm gonna take you guys to some places with me. I realize that this has just been 3 days of me cooped up indoors. Maybe that's also why I'm feeling a little bit, you know, I'm in this gorgeous apartment. Finally have some time to myself. But I also realized I haven't really spoken to people in like 3 days, which is probably not good. Okay, I think this is good enough for the coaching for now. Give it a little fine tune afterwards. So I made it through my coaching call, which feels good because that means I actually, you know, did something that is an active part of my business. And now I can feel myself kind of wanting to procrastinate or distract myself. But instead of giving into that, I'm just gonna try and go on autopilot and just get ready for this trailer video I want to film. Because I think the reason why my brain is like, oh, I've got to do this, and like, I know I could film this on the weekend, for example. Like, the reason why I don't want to do it today is not because I'm too tired or anything, but because I'm starting to convince myself I won't be satisfied with it in my head, which is so silly. That's literally perfectionism. And instead of that, I'm trying to tap into why I'm doing this, who's going to benefit from me doing this. And it's hard sometimes to have faith in the success of something that you haven't seen any, like, it doesn't exist yet, right? So how can we know that what we do will be fruitful or successful or give us the results we hope for? But if you have a bigger why behind it, you have an emotional motivation behind it, that sometimes helps me to be like, I have a vision, of where this thing could go. And the countless people that this can actually help. And I can feel my brain trying to convince myself otherwise. But I'll never know if I don't give it a fair shot. So I'm just going to turn off my critical brain and just do the thing. It's the same as with the YouTube videos, most Instagram posts I make. It just has to get done, And the less I focus on the outcome and the result, the better my energy is going into it and the more well perceived it actually ends up being. So, I'm just gonna speed through this now. Sometimes I put just a little bit of this is just a spray bottle with water in it. When I have a lot of product on and a lot of product in my hair and stuff, I feel like if I make everything a little bit humid, it all settles in a more natural looking way. Like these little hairs back here, like they have that little bit of a natural curl when they're a little bit wet. Also, my little part here gets a little frizzy if I make it wet, and it kind of smooths itself out in a little bit more of a natural way. Like, I wish I was that person that got out of the shower and had a little bit of a natural curl. I don't. So this is how I make it look natural. Now, I think eyebrows are good. Okay. So this is the setup we're working with. Still trying to figure out how to attach that mic, but as always, getting everything set up is taking 5 times as long as I would like it to and thought it would, which is not surprising because every time I try to do video, it's so much more complex than what you would think, and I don't really know what I'm doing, so I did that mistake where I got ready and then I started setting up, which they always say, set up first and then get ready so you can just walk on and be fresh-faced. But it's taking so long that I got hungry, so I'm gonna have lunch now. This is the lunch: quinoa, cauliflower, I'm always eating the same thing, salad, shrimp, pop. I'm trying to tell myself, even if it takes me all day to film this video clip, it'll still be a great success because I really want to do this for you guys and get it up there, because I know that when you go on a website, watching a little video about what you're interested in is so much more fun than reading a curriculum or something. So patience. And it will get done eventually. Guys, I did it. It's by no means perfect, and I do think I was rambling a little bit, but this is what that looked like, and I'm so proud of myself that I just went ahead and did it, because it's better than not doing it. And yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it now, edit it together. I had so much trouble trying to set up the sound, but it is what it is. I think it'll be good. The light looks great, and I spoke from the heart, so I hope it translates. I have to show you guys a little sneak peek of this trailer.
Hi everybody, I'm Sophie and welcome to the photography group coaching program.
That's all you're getting. It is so gorgeous outside. And as much as I want to just keep going and like finish it and upload it right now and send it to my business coach, it's 4:20 p.m. already and it's sunny, and I'm really going to regret not spending more time outside today. So, oh my God. So nice. I'm so happy that I came outside. It's been so miserable for like 3 days straight, and this sun is literally rebirthing me right now. I just called my mom. It was like 10:30 p.m. where she is. My parents live in Germany. And I was like, oh no, am I gonna wake her up? But she was making orange marmalade. So that was a nice catch up. And Olive is holding up surprisingly well. She's actually walking. Yeah. One of the many reasons I love Brooklyn. Look at this. Wow. Amazing. It is so windy for Olive. He's getting, look at this, oh my God. It's like parkour in here. It's funny how Brooklyn, New York in general can be so gorgeous and breathtaking and spectacular, and at the same time so filthy. This city is so filthy. I low-key just wanted to show off my eyebrows. Oh, vanity. I think this means that I successfully exhausted Olive.
Are you dead right now?
Oh. And now I need a shower. No. You smell so bad right now. Wet dogs over there. I mean, you smell better than before, but ugh, I smell like wet dog. So, back to editing. Okay, so I have an early start tomorrow and I just cleaned up the kitchen. I'm gonna wash my face and go to bed. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and stay tuned for the next one.